I'm going to attempt Gordon Ramsay's Beef Wellington recipe. Coming up. What's up, everyone? I'm Jamie. This is Anti-Chef. Gordon Ramsay. He has this dish, the Beef Wellington. It's a work of art, a masterpiece, his 9th symphony. There's this one particular video online where he's making it, and the finished product is just, well, it's something I've never seen before. It's beautiful. So this thing consists of a seared beef fillet, brushed with mustard. Wrapped around it is some Parma ham and mushrooms, and it's baked in a puff pastry. The most important piece to all of this is how it's put together and made. Everything needs to be done precisely for it to work. So today I'm going to dial it in and channel my inner Gordon and make this thing as closely to his as I can. Firstly, you need to make sure that you did your homework the night before. I had my beef chilling in the fridge overnight, wrapped tightly up in plastic wrap, as evenly shaped as possible. You have it in the fridge overnight so that it can set into place. Get yourself a frying pan, nice and hot. We gotta start with searing the beef. Olive oil. He says to tilt the pan up. Whoa. This is just getting the sides browned. Now with the mustard, brush it quickly all over the fillet. That started off with a bang. Wow. I realized halfway through I didn't even have tongs. Idiot. Right from the beginning, I didn't even season it. I'm gonna salt and pepper it now. I don't know if that makes a difference. I put this to the side until I need it. Moving right along, we're gonna take our mushrooms, give them a quick rinse, and pat them dry very gently. We wanna blitz up the mushrooms with a clove of chopped garlic and the leaves from 1 sprig of thyme. Idiot, forgot the salt and pepper again. Nice big skillet. Ow. You can see that my blitzed mushrooms are very liquidy. We're gonna put those into a hot, dry pan, and that's gonna eat up all that moisture. Roughly about 10 minutes. That smells heavenly. So looking at this here, I can see all the bubbles from the moisture just evaporating. Good, good. This is called a duxelles. You're gonna take your cling wrap, like so, placing your Parma ham on top of the cling wrap. A little touch of pepper on top of this ham. Spreading out the mushrooms, making sure that you give yourself about 1 inch on the top and the bottom. Add the beef. Okay, we gotta wrap this thing. Nice and tight, making sure that you're covering this entire piece of beef. The objective was to get this as tight as possible. Sealing off the 2 sides, like so, making it into a cylinder shape. Now you want to have this set into this shape in the fridge so that it can firm up. Okay, stretch some more plastic wrap. Puff pastry. This one's already pre-made. There's no way in hell I was making my own puff pastry today on top of everything else. Take the beef out of the fridge, put it directly onto the puff pastry. Now let's take our egg white and brush it all around the beef. Gordon says that you're gonna wanna be very generous with this egg wash. Falling off, which is disgusting. I've switched to paper towel because that brush sucked. I'm just dabbing it. Let's roll this whole thing up so that the puff pastry is covering this whole piece of beef. Chill this giant beef Wellington burrito for 5 minutes. Glaze the entire burrito with egg wash. Now take a knife and score the top of it. I don't know, like this? If you don't know what you're doing, I may suggest a smaller knife. Add a little more salt on top. In a preheated 200 degrees Celsius oven, bake this bad boy for 20 to 25 minutes until it's nice and golden on the outside and it's cooked through. How the hell? Yes. Now I'm expecting the beef to be a little raw and pink on the inside. If I don't have that, I fail. Got it. Although it's a bit bloody. I just Googled if the blood is okay, and the blood is okay. Look at that. Now, just an observation, the pastry is a bit soggy on the bottom. That has something to do with too much moisture in the mushrooms. So I could have avoided that, but let's have a bite. That's really fucking good. That beef is cooked perfectly. The mushrooms and the Parma ham are actually delicious surrounding that thing. Specifically those mushrooms though. Whoo! I like those mushrooms. Even the pastry's good. I know it's a bit soggy, but it still tastes good. The taste of these mushrooms in here that has really stolen my heart. I wonder what Gordon would think.
Do me a favor, fuck off, get out! Get out!
Useless fucking shit.
Okay, that's it for me. If you like this episode, make sure you are subscribed so you can check out more of Anti-Chef. Lots more coming every Friday of every week. Yeah. Give this episode a big thumbs up, and why don't you comment down below, say hello, suggest something that you'd maybe like to see me make, say something funny. The floor is yours. See you next Friday. Bye.